Morning, guys. So, I was sitting here. I got up about 4:30 this morning. It's now about 6:30. I was just going over the stuff for the day, and it's my quiet time. The dogs are quiet. The world is quiet for the most part. You know, it's kind of nice being a morning guy again. For quite a while there, I was working, later shifts or even overnight shifts. So, I miss working an early shift and then on the weekends being able to get up super early and having that quiet time to myself. Lindsay's still asleep, so, I'm not worried about, interacting with her. I can, concentrate and be creative and all that kind of stuff first thing in the morning. How are you guys out there? Are you guys a morning person? Are you guys a night person? Are you in between? Leave a comment down below. Let us know.
Hi, so I'm struggling with a lid right now. Oh, holy crap. Make it go. So, getting ready for work. My hero. Packing leftover tacos. And I'm leaving Josh with the dogs because I'm running a little late. I had to wash some stuff this morning and get it in the dryer, and no, that's not for you. And had to go right away, so bye, baby.
Be good.
Always.
Yeah, right. Alright guys, so I'm going to do some cleaning in the kitchen today. I'm going to get some stuff cleaned up because I need to make my juice for the day, and then I'm going to dehydrate some apples too, preparing for next week. Coming back from, the juice fast. So I'm going to get everything cleaned up, get the dehydrator all cleaned up and make sure it's good to go, and get some of that going, and I'll show you the process once I get there. Alright guys, so a couple things real quick before we get into making these apple slices, dehydrated apple slices. In preparation for coming off the fast and eating healthy and moving on from there, we picked up a couple things. First is a brand new kitchen scale. I really like this one. It actually does quite a bit. You can do piece counts. Obviously you can do mode between grams, ounces, pounds, and then pieces again. And it does have a zero or a tear. The part that I love about this though is that it actually plugs in as well as has a battery. So basically, no matter what, you always have a scale that works. The other really nice part is that it actually comes with a cover. So you can keep that nice and clean and nice and safe. The other thing is a garlic press. Comes with a bunch of different types. You can shred it up, you can dice it up, it'll even let you do some slices and whatnot, but it's actually a pretty good one. And with it came a potato ricer. What that's going to allow me to do is prep sweet potatoes, regular potatoes, whatever the case may be, so that I can have all that ready for the week. What I'm going to do is probably Monday, I'm going to go through and do a mass cook of a bunch of chicken and broccoli and different, starches and vegetables and proteins. And I'll show you how I'm going to do my weekly meal prep. The reason why I'm doing that is just to make it easier. That way it's all in Tupperware. I can just grab and go for lunch, grab and go for dinner. There's not going to be any temptation left in the house or anything along that line. So that's what we're going with for now. Anyway, I'm going to begin to prep some of the stuff to get these apples going, then I'll show you that. So I've got some green apples, I've got some red apples, I've got a bunch of reds actually, and a few greens. I like the tartness of the greens, and what I've got here is just a mandolin that can slice it. I've got it set to about 3/16 of an inch, and then I've got some water down in here. Now I did some test slices and they turned out to be way too thin, so I moved it up to the 3/16, and we'll see how that goes. Make sure this is on nice and flush, that way we're not cutting unevenly. And it's still cutting unevenly. Figures. Always go nice and slow, just so that you know that you have what you're looking for. And then let's check it out. So yeah, that's about right. And you can go ahead and core these ahead of time, and it'll actually remove the seeds. But if you don't, then it leaves this nice little star shape right in the middle. But that's about right for the chips. And then we'll get those dehydrated here in just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and run through getting all these done and then check back in with you in a minute. Alright guys, so now that I've got some of them cut up, I've got all these racks to fill. But, just to give you an idea, got some of these cut up, and then what you can do is either toss them with a little bit of sugar or a natural sweetener, something along that line, and some cinnamon. Or what we like to do is just do the cinnamon, and then what'll happen is that'll give you a little bit of a flavor of almost like apple pie. And what'll happen is the entire house will smell like that while these are dehydrating. Obviously, you know, I'm kind of making a mess here just for purposes of showing you guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put all the apple slices in a bowl and just pour all the cinnamon in and then toss them around. That's what I would recommend you guys do. But it smells amazing even as we speak right now. But, so you do that, and then you put these into the dehydrator, and then I'll show you once I get to that point. Alright, tray number 2, and this was with the tossing method. You know, tossing the apples in a bowl with some cinnamon. It worked pretty well. So I'll probably do that for the rest of them. And I'll check back in once I've got it all loaded up and ready to go. Almost there. Sad part is I won't even be able to get to taste any of this till Tuesday, but this isn't even going to be done until Lindsay gets home anyway. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. A few more trays. Alright guys, so I've got it all here. And we're going to give it a shot. So it's supposed to take, at 135 degrees in the dehydrator, 6 to 8 hours, but you're supposed to check it throughout. And so yeah, once this is done, I'll have Lindsay give it a taste, and we'll let you know and give you a quick little review, see how it came out. You know, this is almost torture. It smells like warm cinnamon apple pie in this house. Sorry about how loud this is, guys, but 2 hours left. They're coming along nicely. So they're all done. And Lindsay's home, so I'm going to have her try one. See what she thinks. Well, let's just do one of these.
Rosie wants to try one too.
So, give that a shot.
They're not really like crisp, they're kind of chewy crisp.
Right. But they're not going to be like chips.
Yeah. I like the flavor. Did you use the 1/8 or the 1/4 setting?
Of what?
For the mandolin.
3/16 I think is what I used.
We might want to do the 1/4 next time.
Well, I have some thicker ones. It wasn't cutting completely evenly, but how does it taste?
It tastes good.
Yeah? Alright, well, then apparently we got it right. So I'm going to get all this packaged up and zip-locked.
Nolan wants to try some too, so I'm going to take some to work tomorrow.
Okay, so well, we're going to get all that taken care of, and then looks like we got something healthy to munch on a little bit. Yay. This is what I'm left with. To give you a little bit of an idea of depth, this is a very large cookie tray, or cookie sheet. And that's how high it's stacked.
That's a standard jar of peanut butter.
So, I'm gonna fill 2 1-gallon bags and then a bunch of little sandwich bags. I mean, obviously, I can't even start eating these until Tuesday, but Lindsay says they're pretty good. I didn't add any extra sweetener, Generally, it says when you toss them to toss it with a little bit of sugar or stevia or something along that line with the cinnamon, and I didn't do that. Lindsay says it's actually good the way it is.
But I don't
the
like
natural.
a lot of sweet.
Well, yeah, but the natural sweetness of the apple still comes through along with the cinnamon. It's not overpowering by any means, and the house still smells like apple pie. Anyway, so I'm gonna get all this taken care of. So apple chips, good to go. Definitely something we'll be doing again, and I'll try other recipes, and we'll go from there. All right, so that's what it all came to: 2 1-gallon bags, and then 3 sandwich bags. I guess these are the ones that it might be going with Lindsay to work. 1 or 2, maybe not all of them. I don't know. We'll have to see. But good little batch. I think it came to I think all in all, there's maybe 8 to 10 apples there, max. So not too bad. That's the end of the night. Had a good day today. Got some stuff done. Got some apple chips made for the future for my longevity and health. I'm gonna sit here. I'm playing Knights of the Old Republic Star Wars game that I bought for Lindsay, and she still hasn't played it, so I'm giving it a shot. Anyways, so I hope everybody has a good night. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video, and leave us a comment if you have any questions. We'll see you tomorrow.